this segment of Cross Movement, we're talking about someone to talk to. Now, there is no one in this world that I talk to more than my wife. We talk about everything, and sometimes we talk too much, whatever that might mean. But really though, if any of us are around certain people, we may not have that much to say to them. Perhaps God is the same way with us. Maybe some are just those that God has nothing to say to. It may seem like God is quiet and not answering prayers. In those times, it may be a better question to ask if we have done something that has prevented us from hearing from God. In 1 Samuel chapter 3 verse 1, now in those days messages from the Lord were very rare, and visions were quite uncommon. Why were messages rare? Eli, the high priest at the time, knew his children were sinning. They were taking sacrifices in contempt. They were even sleeping with the assistants at the temple. Eli knew it but didn't correct him. If I am God and I know you are not listening and doing what is right, perhaps I'll just stop talking to you. But there was someone around who had a heart to listen, and that's who God began to speak to. Even though the young Samuel grew up under not so great leadership, he heard from God. God had someone to talk to. In 1 Samuel chapter 3 verses 19 through 21, as Samuel grew up, the Lord was with him, and everything Samuel said proved to be reliable. And all Israel from Dan to the north of Beersheba in the south knew that Samuel was confirmed as a prophet of the Lord. The Lord continued to appear at Shiloh and gave messages to Samuel there in the tabernacle. So if ever you feel as though God is quiet and not speaking, maybe the better question would be, are you someone he is able to talk to? Most of us don't like talking to people we know are not going to listen. Why would we think God would be much different? In the latter days of Eli, messages from the Lord were very rare, but when Samuel came on the scene, God had someone to talk to.